we've issued press releases, we've authored editorials, we've been on radio shows, and we've also developed a brochure, bumper stickers, and T-shirts, which I hope you folks will pick up. And there's also going to be a DVD that's coming out shortly that summarizes this story. And it also is really a kapo effort, a collective effort. We've been working with the grassroots community. This is part of that effort right here to reach out to you folks in the community. We've been working hand in hand with the State Office of Hawaiian Affairs, OHA. They've allied themselves with our efforts to restore streams. We've also been working very closely with the Maui County government, all levels of the government. Councilperson Michelle Anderson has been very helpful, very instrumental in moving the ball forward in terms of appropriating money for acquisition of these watershed lands that supply the streams, as well as providing money for necessary stream studies on the streams. And we've been working with the United States Geological Survey to conduct scientific studies on the streams, including a stream study of Nawaiʻeha itself. It's going to entail $1.2 million over 3.5 years and 3.5 years, and it involves a collaboration between USGS, OHA, and Maui County, as well as the State Water Commission. Maui County, we're really appreciative of the Maui County Council, including Councilwoman Anderson, that has appropriated money specifically for this purpose, a really important purpose of studying exactly what the streams need. So, the Commission just doesn't make an arbitrary decision. It actually bases its decision on the science. There's other scientific studies, including a study by the USGS of what Kalo needs in terms of water for Kalo cultivation. This has been a long-standing dispute for decades now, seldom understood, very often misconstrued, misunderstood how much water Kalo needs. And former decisions by courts and agencies have focused only on the water that's actually absorbed by the Kalo plant, when everybody knows that what we're talking about, what we need is the flow through to maintain the adequate temperature so that the Kalo doesn't rot in the lo'i. So hopefully this study will answer that dispute once and for all. And again, what I alluded to earlier, we've entered into a close working relationship with the Maui County, which has been very inspirational and very encouraging. It started off actually as a relationship of being opponents. When we were trying to, at the behest of community groups that were concerned about the state of our groundwater supplies, we were trying to designate the groundwater supplies for designation protection by the State Water Commission. The county came out in outright opposition to our efforts. But through months of negotiations, we actually entered into a settlement with the former administration in which the mayor pledged his support for the acquisition of the watershed lands here that supply the Nawaiʻeha streams. And the administration touted, you can barely see it, but if you look at the administration's accomplishment, front and center, at the very top was a settlement with Earthjustice and its clients to acquire these lands that feed the streams, and then accomplish or bring about a stream restoration. And the council was very instrumental as well in helping this effort. They appropriated $7.7 million at the outset for an appraisal of these lands, as well as the acquisition of these lands. And this is what we're talking about. The companies are going to, I think, to their dying breath, insist that this water is theirs and theirs only, and if you want it, you're going to have to pay for it. Well, there's been an effort among our county officials, I think very visionary and very forward-thinking, to just acquire the lands by condemnation if necessary, to just end the story for once and for all, and to return these lands and these waters to public control. And the council has appropriated $7 million for that at the outset, and that effort is still continuing. There's also been $250,000 allocated for stream studies, as we mentioned, and the county has really become a partner in this struggle to restore our streams and our cultural heritage. Again, the most recent example of this, and I think a really good example of how far we have come over the years, is that the former mayor, the present mayor, the former and present water director, and a unanimous council has come out in very strong support for our latest initiative to get those streams designated as a protected area for regulation and protection by the commission, by the Commission on Water Resources. And finally, just a picture of some of the entities and some of the players involved in this struggle. As Duke mentioned earlier, what can one man do? What can one person do? That's something that a lot of us tell ourselves a lot when facing odds like this. But the fact of the matter is, one person can do a lot, as Duke will tell you. One person can do a lot, and even further, many people standing together can do even more. And this is just a picture that was taken when the Maui County government, as well as the Office of Wine Affairs and Earthjustice and its clients, came together in accord and said, we're going to work towards this common purpose and common goal. Officials of the Maui County government, as well as in the middle there, the chair, still the chair of OHA and Earthjustice, as well as some of our client representatives. So I just want to end with that. If there's any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Thank you for your attention.